Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever your situation is. Finally got the step in to pass inspection. So I'm ready to get this sucker back out on the road. Actually, it did great and everything, and then they said the horn didn't work, so they couldn't pass it for that reason. And so I was like, well, if you just pull it out of your shop, because they wouldn't let me work on it while I was in there. I said, I bet I know what it was. I'll replace gosh, I can't even think right now. I replaced the radiator here a week or two ago. I think I unplugged one of the wires, and sure as could be, when I went in there, I reached in there, I found the wire that was unplugged from the horn. It just happened to be on the right side where I had to get a hose. Anyway, so I plugged it back in, he hit the horn, and it worked perfect, and he passed me, so that's good to go. Anyways, yeah, I'm excited to finally get this thing moving, and yeah, I got my little sticker. Missouri is not so tight on the emission stuff. I mean, it's an old vehicle, it's a 74, so I didn't have to worry too much about the catalytic converter stuff. It's a 74, and now I got a straight 6 in it, so there was no leaks. It sounded fine. It's nice and quiet, which I think is better for me. As soon as I get that V8 rebuilt, I'll go ahead and throw it back in, and I want to do dual exhaust, run out to the back, make it sound kind of cool. You know, the straight 6 has plenty of power. I think something I've noticed is, let me see if I can do this. If I right there, I put this horn piece right here on my air filter, and I probably should have made it bigger or wider or give it more of a airflow. This piece right here looks like it's chrome. Anyways, I probably needed to put a bigger piece on there, but I didn't have to worry about that to pass inspection. Everything's good. It passed with flying colors, no problems. Started right up. I didn't have any issues. I'm gonna do this sound deadening in here. Now I just had to get this moving. I didn't want to spend any more money or time on anything that wasn't going to help it pass inspection. So anyways, good to go, finally. I also figured out I need a drink over. That's a bugger about these stick shifts, which I love a manual transmission, but when you want to drink a coffee and drive at the same time, it's kind of complicated when you're in a start and stop type traffic. But yeah, I'm excited. I finally got it going. I'm going to go ahead and fix the speedometer. I like this satellite speedometer, but sometimes you have to sit a few minutes before it finally picks up a satellite. Once it picks up a satellite, it runs fine, but I think I figured out what the deal is on my speedometer down below. I just need to pull the piece out that has the gear. Anyways, give me a second here. Let me turn this camera around and we'll do a little one-on-one talk. Hold on. That's better. Yeah, I just think I'd sit down and start talking a little bit into the camera itself. I don't know, the lighting kind of sucks right here. I have the back door closed. I'd open it, but it makes kind of noisy, and I don't want the distraction. I want to appreciate anybody that watches my channel. I don't really, I follow a lot of the van life people, but above all else, Stepvan channels in particular. And a lot of channels I click on because I think I'm going to see a lot of stuff with Stepvans. And so that's my main kink when it comes to all this stuff is I love Stepvans. I'm going to probably, and I keep talking about it in my other videos, I plan on using this vehicle. I want to be able to use it recreationally. I don't want to say it's a business vehicle or a commercial vehicle because that's not really my intent. I would like to keep my stuff in here, while I have it parked in my driveway. I'm going to get rid of my cargo van that I have, and I use it for business and as my daily driver, but sorry, people walking around. But my real aim is all my stuff, you can see right here, it's going to go in this job box. Let me see, right here. And I used to have all my locksmith and stuff in here as it was, and you can see the size of it. It's a 2 foot by 2 foot by 4 foot, which when you think about measurements like that, doesn't seem like much, but it's very roomy, very roomy. And so I'll have my key machine set up modular, mobile wise. I have a key machine that is self-contained and it has a 12, 24 volt power source or power supply. So I just need to find a power source. And I have an inverter that's actually sitting in this cabinet right here. That it's a Thor 3000 watt inverter. And so I'm going to go ahead and use that for my power source. As soon as I sell my cargo van, I'm going to go ahead and use some of that money to get a solar panel, maybe 2 or 3 solar panels, get a battery, what do you call it, a battery power source, battery bank, a power bank, so I can go on ahead and, I don't like that lighting. I don't know if that's much better. Anyways, so my aim is to, I want to be able to run my key machine and stuff in here, but I also want to be able to, I'm going to have an inverter sitting in my pickup truck, and then as I need to, I will roll the job boxes on wheels and strap to the wall within my step van, but I'll roll that in the back of my pickup truck and I'll go out on the road if I have something that's not local to do with my locksmith. And I don't really want to use this vehicle as a commercial vehicle, and or my truck for that matter. My truck will be my daily driver. It's actually what I drive right now daily. My cargo van I use as a backup right now. I just don't like hauling that thing around. It's got too much stuff in it, and if it were to get broken into or something or break down, there's a lot of stuff in there. Vehicles where I live, they get broken into quite a bit, and so I don't want to have it as an easy target. But this vehicle here, I don't know if you can see, I've got capacity here, there, all this stuff that I did, it's removable, and that's my game plan. Is I'm going to try to make this a job box and everything so everything can fit in it. When I go on a locksmith job, I usually know what I'm going to get into when I take the call. I don't do emergency work if I can help it, and usually that would be lock picks. Sometimes, occasionally, I might have to drill a lock. Depends on the brand, and how secure it is, and if it's actually defective, and that's why their key don't work. But I don't take much with me on those kind of calls. Very small amount of tools. Most of what's in my cargo van is stuff. It's just stuff that you never know when you might need it. Screws, extra latches, deadbolt parts, keys, key blanks. I do have surplus hardware that I keep in my cargo van, but I don't really. I don't really carry that much. I gotta have. I mean, it's kind of like when you look at minimalism with a home. There's a lot of things you need a place to sleep. You need a place for your food. You need a place to, maintain your cleanliness. Your toiletry, all that stuff. Shower. Wash your mouth. Brush your teeth, whatever. But even with the business, a lot of businesses wind up tacking on a lot of stuff that they don't really need, and that's kind of I'll probably downsize a lot of my stuff that I don't need from my cargo van into the job box. I may even get a bigger job box that's taller, so I don't have to lean over. What I want is a taller one where the key machines, when I open the door, are right up where I want them to be. I need a tray to get all the the brass, the shavings and everything, and I'm going to have it set up with a light. So right now I use a small job box. It'll work for now. And I got a couple of roll around toolboxes I'm going to use. I watch several channels. Some of them are regularly. Some of them are van life channels. Some of them are Stepvan channels. So to speak. Whether I don't, some of them are living in their Stepvan. Some of them are working out of them. I love that channel, Roadside Rescue. He's strictly a business on mobile business, and then I love watching Gina Payne. Life's been good so far. I think is the name of her channel. Anyways, she I can't think. I need more coffee. She's a wonderful person. She lives in her step van. She has cats. She's a wonderful person, and she does a lot of live chats. I don't have time for live chat stuff. But Hella Artsy, he's a Stepvan guy. Usually, if you look at my comments, there's a lot of other Stepvan people. If you're into Stepvans or wanting to get into Stepvan stuff, I highly recommend them. I like them over having a cargo van. cargo vans are a lot smaller, more mobile, whatever, but this Stepvan, my size, actually, when I parked at that shop to get it inspected, it sat in a regular parking spot. And granted, it's a little bit longer, but the doors slide open. It's not like you have to worry about swinging out. It's a little bit wider than a car or a truck, but it fits within the lines of a parking spot in most places. It's just a little bit longer. And it gets around fine in those little parking lots. They actually have a very wide turning radius, very narrow. I mean, I can actually turn pretty sharp on this thing, which in my cargo van, I'm surprised that it doesn't feel like it gets around any harder than my cargo van. And I have all the head clearance I want in this thing. I mean, I've got all kinds of clearance. It's 14 foot from the left wall all the way to the back door. And you can get a Stepvan that doesn't have a wall and just use like a curtain partition or something, kind of homemade. But yeah, I love the Stepvan. I'm glad it's finally going. With this, if you can see the floor and everything, I could easily throw kayaks in here. I've got a Coleman camper stove I want to put in here. I have all kinds of options to do with this, and just kind of really excited to finally get to moving on this thing. But yep, and I need to get this here wired in. I haven't done that. I do have a heat source if I need to do that. I got the big buddy. And it does use pretty good size bottles. And you can actually get the, I can't get that open without popping open roller. You can get the hose adapter for it too. But no person there. But yeah, I'm excited. I finally got it going. I don't really, I don't know if I showed him my other channel. Yeah, he's still there, that spider. I don't know if you can see him right there. That spider. He rides around with me. Wasn't sure if he was still in here earlier. Yeah, these are sitting right there. I sometimes come out here at night and I'll leave the door open for a little while to see if I can get some flies and miles. I'll even turn the light on in here and try to see if I can get them fed. And they'll go after the moths and the flies, but I don't know. I like spiders. I have a couple boa constrictors or ball pythons. Sorry about that. And a crested gecko lizard, which is not like the well, I guess it's more of a dry arid style, or no, maybe it's the jungle style. I don't know. Anyways, I buy crickets for him all the time. He eats it all, but that's all I really wanted to talk about. I'm just finally glad I got this thing going. The last face-to-face video I did, it's like I didn't spend a whole lot of time looking at the camera. I spent more time looking around. Didn't want to be rude. I appreciate everyone watching. Hopefully, I still got to get to the DMV. This is already titled my name and everything. It's registered, the vehicle is, but I don't have the tags for it yet. So now that I finally got inspected and that passed, I can go ahead and get tags, and that's my next step. My son leaves for the Air Force September 8th, and so my plan is next week. Today's, I don't know what today is. 29th, 28th, gosh, I don't know. Not without turning my phone off. Anyways, I work today, or tonight, and then I work tomorrow, Saturday, work an 8-hour shift at the plant there, and then have the big lock job Sunday morning to do. I might try to do the DMV tomorrow if I can get an appointment to get in there, or at least get up early enough to go do it. Usually, in my locality, the moment you get there, before it even opens, there's already 20-30 people standing out there. So, I don't know if I want to sit through that line, but I think I can try to do it online. I don't remember. I'll have to look if I still got the app on that. But let's see, if I get my tags done, then I'll go on ahead and I want to go kayaking with my son before he leaves to go in the Air Force. So I'll be off after Sunday, which I'll be off from the plant Sunday. I got a lock job Sunday, and then I'm off after that lock job till the September 9th, and so I'll try to get some more stuff done on the van as far as getting it switched over to become my everything, and then I can sell my cargo van. And I think I know someone that's going to probably buy it. I don't know if I can see it out there. I think I have someone already interested. Not going to ask for much. It needs some welding done. I say it needs welding. That's because I do welding. But it needs, it's got some rust on it, which most of these Econolines, they rust like that around the fenders and the rockers. And I do a lot of the repair, and I would do it myself, but I'm going to go ahead and offer it up for sale, untouched, body-wise. And if someone wants it for that lower price, great. If it doesn't sell pretty soon, pretty quick, because maybe it's too rusted, I'll go ahead and do the rust, fix it, and then prime the whole rocker section. Just primer all that part of it, and then sell for a little more. But I don't really, for the rust that's on it, it's pretty standard for those Econolines, and it's a 2006 Econoline E250. It's got the 5.4 in it. Runs great, air conditioning works, heater works, everything's good on it. It just passed our state inspection, and where I took it was a dealership, and they really put it to the ringer. They don't pass things very lightly there, so it passed, and so it's all good. Whoever wanted to buy it, it's fine. And I haven't done the blue book on it. I'll look at the blue book. I'm gonna do blue book for the condition it's in, or 2,500. Probably what I'm roughly gonna be aiming for. But if you know anyone wants a 2006 E250, I'm selling mine. Tires are all good, just passed inspection. It's not empty right now. It will be. I have an inverter right now. The inverter is going to come out. It's going to stay with. It's going to go on my pickup truck, and I'm going to have this other inverter that I have over here in this cabinet right there. It's going to be in here. But anyways, I'll go ahead and get off here. I keep rambling, and I've talked long enough, and I appreciate you guys watching. You can like and subscribe. It doesn't matter. It's like I don't do these videos because I'm wanting a bunch of followers. If it helps anybody, I'll hashtag stuff on these videos, and if you hashtag Stepvan, maybe my video come up. If you hashtag other things, maybe they'll come up. That's kind of why I do it, just so it's findable, viewable for people that might want to see what kind of stuff I've done on this Stepvan. And the people I follow in the comments, the people that do the comments, you'll be able to see that. And I did a couple of shout outs a minute ago. There's a few others that I want to shout out to. Sylvan's Secret is another Stepvaner that I like to follow. Seven Wonders, of course. Him and Sylvan's, they haven't done much videos lately, but Sylvan's he's kind of he got into the Stepvan and did a lot of his own stuff. I say amateur, but he did a very excellent job of everything he did. So, I can't say enough for how much he's done. And Seven Wonders has done a lot of excellent work on this Stepvan. Paul Barger, aka Brett Trucker, he's the #1 Brett Trucker out there. As far as I know, that I follow. There's a whole bunch of others. Hella Artsy, he's a Stepvaner. Gosh, there's so many. I follow a lot on Instagram. Odin's Lock is my Instagram channel. And with that, I'll get off here. I thank y'all. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.